Good morning, my dears. So, today we will deal with the grammar section, the second unit, prepositions. So, we have learned already about prepositions. Okay, fine. So, here they have given certain prepositions. We will go through it one by one. So, a preposition is a word or a phrase that is used to show the relationship between a noun and another noun. So, what is a preposition? It may be either a word, otherwise a phrase, a group of words, right? So a preposition is a word or a phrase that is used to show the relationship between, right? Especially that will clarify the relationship between a noun and the another noun. So this is the purpose of a preposition. So preposition is a word or it may be a phrase that will indicate or that will show the relationship between a noun and the another noun. Okay, fine. So in page number 43, right, they have given a list of prepositions as well, right? Phrases also they have given. Okay, so about, above, across, after, against, ahead, these things are called a word, that means preposition. So what is the prepositional phrases? Combination of, right, two words, we call it as a preposition phrase, or more than two, we call it as a prepositional phrases. Take for example, next to, right, on behalf of, on top of, right, in spite of, in place of, in front of, in case of, right, instead of, these things we call it as prepositional phrases. Whereas preposition is only a single word: about, above, across, after, against, ahead, along, amid, amidst, right? So a single word we call it as preposition, and more than two word we call it as, right, prepositional phrases. Okay, so we will move on to the next page. So in page number 44 they have given a few examples, right, for prepositions. Few examples they have illustrated for prepositions, right? So what is the difference between since and for that they have given here, right? The first example is since and for. So we know very well, if you come across since and for, then definitely you will come across have been or has been. See, has been, otherwise you may come across have been plus verb plus ing. So this is the term we'll use it for since and for, right? So if you come across the clue word have plus been plus verb plus ing, otherwise has plus been plus verb plus ing, definitely you will come across the since, otherwise you will come across for, right? How to use since? So it is for an action continuing from the past to the present time. Past to the present time. Take for example, the action has been started in the past, right? The particular time will be given when the action has been started. Take for example, Yuvan has been playing badminton well since 2014. So the action has been started in 2014. The exact time will be given when the action has been started, right? Until now it is continuing, right, my dears? So when the action has been started, the exact time will be given for since. Okay, and what is this for? The total duration of an action existence from the past to the present, right? So this also, the action has been started in the past but not a particular time, right? No particular time will be given for these things, so that we call it as what, right, for. So this we will go it for the for, right, my dears? Okay, fine. Then, right? So Yuvan has been playing badminton for the past 4 years. So here, if you've seen, Yuvan has been started 4 years. That might be any 4 year, right? 2004 or 2005 or 2000. No particular time will be given, but irregular time will be given, right? A constant time or no particular time will be given for this for, and for the since a particular time will be given. This 4 hours may be any 4 year, right? But here 2014 the particular time is given. So that's why this is the two difference between since and as well as for. So no particular time will be given, moreover the action has been started in the past and going on, right? But here the action has been started when the action has been started at the particular time will be given for this since, and for you cannot find out the particular time, right? So the second one what we have it is above, over, right? So this will be a little confusing. Above, when one thing is not directly over the other. When one thing is not directly over the other, it is over something but not directly in one way or the another way, right? It is there, right? My brother lived in the mountains above the lake. See, this is not directly over. Nobody can live above, right, the lake, right? That's what he has, the explanation is clearly given. Not directly over the other, but it is little top. My brother lived in the mountains above the lake, right? Over. This is for horizontal movement at the higher level, right? This is not directly, but this is horizontal movement. I saw a helicopter fly over a lake, right? Horizontal movement. So this is horizontal. So, right, so when something it is moving on or it is in the horizontal, we will use this over. I saw a helicopter fly over a lake, right? So the next thing is below and under. What's the difference between below and under? So below is just opposite to the above, right? Below is just opposite to the above. Her head was below the level of the table, so nobody noticed her. So as I told you already, above it is not directly over the other, same way it is just below is just opposite to the above, right? And under, this is exactly same opposite to the over, right? How this below is opposite to above, same way this under is exactly opposite to this over, right? So under is opposite of over for horizontal movement at a lower level. This is very important, lower level. So lower level horizontal we call it as under, right? And simply it is horizontal movement, we'll call it as over, right? The child places his toys under a blanket, right? It kept its toy under the blanket. A boy ran under the, right? A boy ran under the bridge. So under, that means opposite to the over, right? So the next thing, we will move on. Along and through. What is the difference between along and through? So along, for the following a line specific moment, right? So a particular moment will be given where the action, a man walked along the side of, this is the specific moment, right? Along the side of the river. So the specific moment it is given for following a line of specific moment. A man walked along the side of the river, right? And what's through? For the moment in the, in a three dimensional space from one side to another side, the hunters walked through it is little bit equal to the into, right? They crossed or they entered into the forest. Hunters walked through the forest means three dimensional space from one side to, see, from this is, take for example, this is meant one side to another side, so crossing in between, we call it as through, right? So next one, it is between and among. You know the difference between and among, right? It is very easy, my dear. So used to for two nouns adverbials when there is and in the sentence. You don't confuse with these things, right? So when there is two things, see, go to the example, Jesse and Louis Long. See, Jesse Owens and Louis Long. So how many persons are there? Only two persons. Jesse one person and Louis Long one person. So when you come across two nouns, right, combined by and in the conjunctions, you have to use between. One more example, the cake is shared between Kumar and Ravi. So two nouns, Kumar and Ravi. So if you come across two nouns in a sentence joined by and the conjunctions, you will use this between, right? So among, it is more than two persons. Among, where you have to use this is we have to use this for more than two nouns when there is the use of and in the sentence, right? There was a healthy discussion about communal harmony among Ramesh, Abdul and John. See, the previous sentence we have come across only two names, Jesse Owens and Louis Long, but here Ramesh, Abdul, John. So three persons or more than two. Take into account more than two. So if you come across more than two in a thing, we will use this among preposition. Take for example, the cake is shared among the friends, or the cake is shared among the classmates. So classmates means what? More than two. So if the cake is shared between two persons, then you have to go for what? Between. And if it is more than two, we will go for among, right? Fine. So the next thing it is before and after. Before used for the second actions in the phrases when we mention two actions. Before eating food, we clean our hands. See, used for the second action in a phrase when we mention two actions. So what is the second action? We clean our hands. This is the second action. So this before is used for the second action when we mention two actions in a sentence. So eating food, this is one action, and we clean our hands, this is second action. But before will be used for the second action. Before we eating food, we clean our hands. And what is this after? For the first action in the phrase when we mention two actions. So here also two phrase. What is that? Eating food, children love playing. So two actions, but this will mainly focus on the first action. So how before it goes for the second, same way after goes for the first action, right? So before eating food, we clean our hands. And what is second one? After used for the first actions in the phrase when we mention two actions, right? After eating food, children love playing. So if you come across before and after, you may come across two sentences, right? Two actions, especially two actions. So if the thing noted for the second action, you have to go for before. If the thing noted for the first action, then you have to go for after, right, my dear? So these are the prepositions we have in page number 44 as well in the page number 45, right? So go through these examples with the help of book and come across. If you have any clarify, if you have any queries, then put a text, right? So thank you. Take care.